New for you at noon, the city of Northwood, North Dakota without water service for at least the next hour or so after an alleged drunk driver crashed into a fire hydrant overnight. Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kyle Bosch. Police say that a man drove into that fire hydrant right around 2 this morning. It then drained out the city's water tower. This is a picture from Northwood where crews are working right now to restore services to the town. Northwood schools had to close down for the entire day because of the situation. Now, Kurt Johnson of Grand Forks has been charged with DUI and driving with a revoked license in the crash. Northwood is expected to have the water back on by right around 1 p.m. 3 people are facing charges after a wild night on the streets of Moorhead that included 2 crashes and 1 Clay County deputy sent to the hospital. It all started about 6 last night. Police say this van was involved in 1 crash, drove off, and then ended up on its side after running a red light and hitting another car. The driver, 37-year-old Galen Littlewind of Fargo, was arrested for numerous charges, including DWI. 2 people in the van, Muhammad Nakalai and Faruku Latawama, are in custody for obstructing the legal process. Latawama is also facing a charge of assault on a peace officer after repeatedly punching a deputy. The deputy was treated and released from the hospital. Well, time now to get a look at our weather. Meteorologist Robert Hahn is tracking a warm-up on the way. We've been talking about it. Went from well below 0 this morning to 12 above, but that does come with a bit of a price in the form of wind. Robert, what can you tell us about our forecast for the rest of this Thursday?
Yeah, we're seeing plenty of sunshine, and those southerly breezes are warming us on up. Now up to 15 degrees here in Fargo. Started off at -11, and that 15, that's 8 degrees warmer than our high temperature yesterday. Elsewhere, 19 in Jamestown, 14 in Grand Forks, 9 in Roseau, Thief River Falls, Bemidji, and in Detroit Lakes. We do have those winds out there, taking a bit of an edge off of those temperatures out of the south. Around 10 to 20 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. Wind chills as cold as -1 here in Fargo, 10 below in Thief River Falls, and -7 in Detroit Lakes. It's dry out there, no precipitation, none anticipated. That may change as we head through tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening in the form of some snow showers, possibly mixed with a few rain showers. More on that in just a few minutes. Today, getting up to around 20 here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and it will be breezy. Tomorrow, that chance for some snow flurries, some snow showers, and again, maybe some sprinkles. If you like those 30s, you're going to love the rest of that 7-day forecast. And we'll show that to you here in just a few minutes.
I have a feeling I'm going to be very excited if it's similar to what I saw this morning on the Valley today. All right, Robert, thank you very much. Parents concerned about changes to Fargo School District boundaries will have 3 more chances to talk with board members. Dana Nowacki is one parent who is upset. She says that there should be other options for families after she found out her 2 boys will be bused across town instead of going to a school that's just 6 blocks from their home. Now, the Fargo School District is holding a series of forums to hear from parents and answer some questions. The first 2 are next week, Wednesday at Clara Barton and Thursday at Jefferson Elementary. A third will be Wednesday, March 18th at Centennial. The boom in population in western North Dakota has also led to a boom in crime, and now the FBI is opening a brand new field office in the Bakken. Special Agent Richard Thornton says the office will be located in Williston and should be up and running later this year. The office will be the 5th in the state of North Dakota. The FBI also has locations in Fargo, Grand Forks, Minot, and Bismarck. 125 passengers and 5 crew members had to use emergency slides to get off a plane after it ran off the runway in New York this morning. The plane was flying in from Atlanta when it slid off the end of the runway at New York's LaGuardia Airport. You can see its nose went right through a fence before it finally came to a stop. Now, no one got hurt. According to the National Weather Service, there was snow and freezing fog at the airport at the time of the landing. Hillary Clinton says she has asked the State Department to release all of her emails from her 4 years as Secretary of State. Clinton tweeted last night, quote, "I want the public to see my email. I asked State to release them. They said they will review them for release as soon as possible." The recent disclosure that Clinton used a private email address for official government business has shadowed her potential presidential campaign. Wednesday night's tweet was the first time that Clinton had publicly commented on the controversy. The House Select Committee on Benghazi has issued subpoenas for some of Clinton's emails, which were on a private server in her home. In an effort to manage the spread of Dutch elm disease, the Fargo Forestry Department will start inspecting firewood at homes around the city starting next week. A city ordinance prohibits the storing or transporting of elm wood with the bark still on it. Dutch elm disease destroyed more than 300 trees in Fargo last year. Now, if you do have any elm logs with the bark still on them, you are asked them to put them next to the street by March 25th and let the forestry department know about it. Do you have a bro-tastic beard? Well, you can find out tonight at Bros on Broadway in downtown Fargo. Bros from all over the area will be showing off their best facial hair, or maybe just painting some on. It's all in support of the fight against prostate cancer. It's estimated 1 in 7 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. This annual event is in its 6th year of raising money that provides gas cards for people in the area who are being treated for the disease. Last year, Bros on Broadway raised more than $60,000. It all gets started at 6 tonight at the Hodo in downtown Fargo. And yes, the ladies can attend the event as well, not just the bros.